Coco 2 is officially happening, and we even have a timeline for the new movie. Disney just dropped the bombshell announcement during their annual shareholder meeting today, and we are going back to Miguel's world for another unforgettable adventure. But what will the story be about? Who's returning? And could Coco 2 be Pixar's next billion-dollar hit? Let's break down everything we know here on Park News Magic. Hey guys, it's Nelly. Let's start off with the big news. Disney CEO Bob Iger confirmed that Coco 2 is officially in development with a theatrical release set for 2029. That means Pixar is taking its time to craft something truly special, and considering how beloved the first movie was, they know they have a high bar to meet. Iger did not spill any plot details just yet, but he did say that the sequel will be packed with humor, heart, and adventure. And let's be real, if it's anything like the original, we're in for another emotional roller coaster that will have us crying in the theater once again. And now here's where things get really exciting. The original masterminds behind Coco, director Lee Unkrich and co-director Adrian Molina, are both returning to lead Coco 2. This is huge because these two were responsible for crafting one of Pixar's most visually stunning and emotionally powerful films. They know this world inside and out, so I'm very excited that they are returning. And they're bringing in Pixar veteran Mark Nielsen, who produced Toy Story 4 and Inside Out 2, to handle production. That's a powerhouse team right there. They have a track record of delivering massive hits, so Pixar clearly isn't holding back with this sequel. Now, if you're wondering why Pixar is making a Coco 2, the answer is simple. The first film was a massive success. It made over $800 million at the box office globally and won 2 Academy Awards, including Best Animated Feature and Best Original Song for Remember Me. This movie wasn't just a hit, it became a cultural phenomenon, especially for those who celebrate Dia de los Muertos and Latinos like me who would like to see more representation in Disney films. Disney was already planning to use Coco again. We learned last year that a Coco ride is in the works for Disneyland, and the fans' reaction to that was great. But let's talk business. Pixar has been leaning heavily into sequels lately. Inside Out 2 made a record-breaking $1.66 billion. Incredibles 2 was once the highest-grossing animated film ever. And Toy Story 5 and Incredibles 3 are both currently on the way. Clearly, sequels are where Pixar is finding success, so a Coco follow-up feels like the next natural step. So what will Coco 2 actually be about? While Disney hasn't revealed any plot details yet, we can take some big educated guesses. At the end of the first film, Miguel has fully embraced his family's musical legacy, and his great-great-grandfather Hector was finally remembered in the land of the living. But with Dia de los Muertos being an annual celebration, there are so many directions that this story could go. What if Miguel returns to the land of the dead, but this time maybe it's not by accident? What if he's on a mission to help a new family member, or maybe he needs to fix something that's gone wrong between the worlds of the living and the dead? Now imagine if there's a new mystery to solve and Miguel has to race against time to protect his ancestors. Another theory, the story could focus on a new generation of Miguel's family. Maybe his little sister, Socorro, has grown up and is discovering her own connection to music and the ancestors. Could we see her following in Miguel's footsteps, discovering her own adventure in the land of the dead? Or what if Pixar expands the lore of Coco? Maybe we explore other traditions and other cultures' beliefs about the afterlife. Whatever direction they take, one thing is for sure, Pixar is going to make us feel all emotions again. Now let's talk numbers. The original Coco made $800 million, but with the success of Inside Out 2 and Incredibles 2, Coco 2 could be Pixar's next billion-dollar blockbuster. The audience for this franchise has only grown since 2017, and with the power of nostalgia, an incredible soundtrack, and the return of beloved characters, this could be one of Pixar's biggest sequels ever. So, what do you think? Are you excited for Coco 2? Do you think it can live up to the original? And what story do you want to see Pixar tell in this next adventure? Let me know in the comments. And of course, if you want to stay up to date with all the latest Disney news, like this video and subscribe. See you next time here on Park News Magic.